So this year, 2022 in-year awards. Let's get it. You wanna? I'll do it. Let's do it. All right, rapper of the year. Rapper of the year is basically who's the most consistent, who comes with the hardest. Yeah, that's just about it. Who comes with the hardest flows, the hardest songs year round.
Right.
It's just about who's the most consistent. And the nominees are Lil Baby, Future, Drake, Lil Durk, and NBA YoungBoy. My good friend, do you want to get into who you think is the rapper of the year?
So definitely, bro. I think it's pretty obvious. If you're a follower of rap of 2022,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Future for who I think is rapper of the year. I mean, come on, bro. He dropped the #1 album, #1 hit song, had some pretty good features this year, and he just had a pretty standout year even for himself. So, yeah, man, Future.
Let me ask you a question. When you say the #1 album, do you mean like the highest charting album, or just the best album this year?
No, I say a #1 album.
Oh.
Like he had a #1 album.
#1?
Right.
Oh.
Right, yeah. And bro sold his career high this year, like, and I think he has one of the highest sales this year.
Yeah, one of the highest.
Other than
in hip hop, he has one of the highest, but Drake,
other than Her Loss and Kendrick Lamar, I think Future came in. Don't quote us, but I think he was third highest album this year.
You can do like 280.
Something with the two.
Yeah.
We on the 2 of 2s, so
2 of 2s.
A lot of 2s. But he's #1 if you ask me. Rapper of the year. What about you?
I cannot argue, bro. But I do want to say, I'm only saying Future because nobody else really stepped that hard. Like, we be real. It wasn't that year where it was like hard competition. Like, it's the difference between winning MVP or Best Rapper of the Year in a year like 2018 or 2016 than like
the same year as Scorpion.
Yeah, it's harder then. Niggas was going crazy then. 2018 was a good year. You don't think so?
We ain't gotta get into it. That's another video for another video.
I'm just saying it's different. Like, the competition is different. I feel like it was a stiffer comp in other years than this year. Like, it was really nobody else to pick, personally. So,
I mean, I think that all the nominees had a pretty good year, but
I don't know why the fuck YoungBoy's on here, to be honest, bro.
Come on, man.
Bro, he dropped 7 things, and on 5 of those did less than like 50K. Like,
Come on, bro.
Why is he
got a lot of charting songs this year. #1 album, and all his other albums. I mean, they weren't #1, but they debuted top 10.
They weren't even close.
They debuted top 10. You know.
They really did. 30K.
I think all of them did. Yeah.
30K got you a top 10 debut. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, niggas ain't selling like that nowadays. But I mean, he did all this shit. He did all this shit on house arrest. Like I could say he's a good candidate. Who else is on there? Gunna. What?
Whose fault is it that he was on house arrest? Like, what?
I'm just saying.
Man, oh yeah, he did it on house arrest. Nigga, that's his fault.
I'm saying, like, who the fuck has done some shit like that? Like,
Lil Wayne,
#1 on house arrest?
Gucci Mane. I mean,
nah, them niggas did that shit from the cell.
Which is more impressive. You know what I mean?
I mean,
which is more impressive. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we talking. That's Lil Wayne though. But I mean, you know,
Gucci.
And I don't think Gucci did. I think it was just Wayne, Tupac, and Youngboy. I think those were only 3.
T.I.?
I don't think T.I. I don't think he dropped anything in jail though.
I thought he was going crazy at that time. Ain't that when Paper Trail came out?
That's when he got out, right? Paper Trail?
I thought it came out while he was still locked up.
Could be wrong, but I think he was out. He dropped.
So he did a full promo.
For sure, he had videos. I remember Dead and Gone. That was a classic.
I thought he recorded that shit after.
Nah, I think he was out, bro. Cause I remember he dropped all those videos. I could be wrong though, but I think he was out.
All right, well, we don't even gotta do that. We already know who it is. We both agreed on Future. Future is our winner. All right, album of the year. Who delivered the best album this year, 2022? And the nominees are DS Forever, I Never Liked You, Her Loss, 7220, and Heroes and Villains. Go ahead, my boy. Who do you think takes this? Or personally for you?
So while I will say I really like the Gunna album and the Future album, I Never Liked You and Diaz Forever, I think for me, I liked Her Loss just a little bit way more.
A little bit way
more. So that's my pick. I'm gonna have to go with Her Loss. I think Drake and 21 did a good job on her.
You know what's funny? Like all year, it's the same point. Like, I was gonna give it to Future because nobody else was really showing up until we get to the very end. And these guys dropped this. Her Loss, oh my gosh. Let me tell you about Her Loss. So, when you do your Apple Music replay at the end of the year, and you see an album that just dropped last month in your top 3,
Yeah.
I think it was my number 1 actually, but in your top 3, and it just dropped last month of the whole year, in terms of how many times you played it and had the replays, yeah, that's gotta be album of the year, like objectively.
They did that shit.
But my problem is, and I always say this, don't drop your albums November and after. I hate that shit. Because it's not even album of the year, it's really the album of the last month. Album of the last 2 months.
I say this every time, man.
Like,
still 2022.
Bro, like,
they dropped it.
You waited to the, okay, so if you drop an album on December 30th or 31st, what do we do there? You should not be eligible. You just should not be.
It's still 20. It'll still be that
You
year.
You dropped a week, like the last day actually. Like, come on.
I mean, it's still that year though. You're not gonna put it in the next year's conversation.
No, you don't. You don't qualify it at all. That's what I'm saying. You just don't give a fuck at that point. You just don't talk about it. That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, you still talk about it, but
no, you just don't even acknowledge it at that point. Cause the nigga, the no good for nothing motherfucker, could have dropped the shit in January, but he wanted to drop at the very last month. Like, bro, you could have just waited like a day. in terms of our hypothetical, could have waited, bro.
yeah. But
So,
maybe they didn't want to. Maybe they wanted to come with something else the next year.
Well, motherfucker, I can't give you album of the year. It's kind of tough. I'm making the exception here because of my own stats. But like, come on, bro. It's like, stop dropping at the end of the year. Just stop that, bro. November and December, give people time to rest and look back on the albums that have came.
2 whole months. You need 2 months to look back, nigga.
Yes, 2 whole months because November, bro. No, November, December.
But they dropped like top of November, and they were gonna drop in October, but you know, 40
Here we go with this.
gonna be in COVID and shit.
I thought it was because of Takeoff. Oh, they
Nah.
had 2 reasons. It was 2 reasons. It was first because of 40.
No, they
Which
dropped it
had-
when Takeoff died. They dropped it the same week.
Oh, they didn't do the concert? Because Drake was like, I gotta go to the
Right.
He
That
did
was
the
what it was.
apology.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Road canceled his whole concert. Real nigga.
Really, I was doing. I would do the same, but
You wouldn't?
I would have
Oh.
done the same. So we agreeing it's her loss. Boom,
Definitely.
boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom. It's
Album
her
of the year, her loss. Drake and 21 did that shit.
winners. All right, rookie of the year. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're here already. And I'll tell you guys, when we were talking, because we try to find out which one is going to be the winner before we talk about our personal picks.
Right.
And before we do the episode, and this one right here, we debated. Like, this took up the most of the conversation.
Right.
Was this one right here, rookie of the year, the best newcomer, the best new goer. Who's the rookie of the year? All right, so the contenders. What is the fucking word? The nominees. So the nominees are Glorilla, Ice Spice, Baby Tron, Nardo Wick, Big 30, and Big Scar. A stat category, so to speak, in terms of the amount. I think this is like 6 people. So, but yeah, you wanna go ahead?
All right. So first and foremost, before I kind of get into our debate share the debate we had.
Yeah.
If you're asking me personally, out of those artists, rookie of the year, who I would pick, I would go with Big Scar. Technically, he came out last year, but
I mean, freshman,
he was an XXL freshman.
2022 freshman.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was an XXL freshman, so
he still qualifies.
out of those lists, he still qualifies. Out of that list, I would go with Big Scar. But we would argue because this man here.
Oh, let me just go ahead and tell them that, who I picked then, and then
Go
we can
ahead.
get to that. Alright, so my pick, and I'm keeping my pick, and I'm firm on my pick, and I did hear your points earlier, and it does sound crazy in hindsight, but my pick, because he dropped the best, in my opinion, he dropped the best 2 albums, or just you could just say music in general, to everybody in this list, and a lot of people on this list are on the XL freshman list. He's the only one that was voted in by people that listen to the music. Everybody else, they had to, come to them and beg them to be on here or beg themselves. This guy got voted in by fans.
Everybody else that was on there, everybody knew them niggas deserved to be on that.
No, that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes to XXL and you know it. Because there's a lot of people that goes on XXL and it's like Callie, bro. She's fine. If you ever see this,
but Big 30 definitely deserves to be.
Yeah. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying that's not a criteria for XXL. Sometimes they go to the artist. Sometimes the artist comes to them begging. That does happen.
I see your point.
But in this circumstance, he was voted in by peers and fans.
Bro, he's a scammer. He probably got.
And I don't see that point, bro.
He probably got some bots to vote him in.
You don't think they?
No, I'm voting for him. I ain't gonna play him.
I'll play for him too.
But yeah, man. I don't know.
My pick.
I don't know, man. I think Glorilla had a better rookie year than Baby Tron.
First of all, her rookie year didn't even start till November, right? Like October? When did her rookie year start?
In the summer.
Okay.
Fuck Nigga Free was in the summer.
Okay. And by the way, I thought that was a top 15 song. I thought so. You told me 42.
Yeah, it didn't chart that high. But I just think Glorilla, just to give my case. But now Baby Tron, he did drop 2, I don't really care for the Ben Reaper 3. But
I like Ben Reaper 3.
What's the first one with the fucking basketball court?
Megatron.
Megatron, I like that one. While he did drop 2 pretty cool projects.
Megatron's the better one, but
yeah. While he did drop 2 pretty cool projects, I mean they didn't really sell that well. I mean, not saying sales mean anything. Everything.
Okay, look. We always say this. Sales just get you what the relevance is. It tells you how relevant someone is. But we're talking about the music. He's the pig, bro. We're talking about the music. He's the pig. And if you want to bring up relevance, you just scurry right back to my last point with he was voted in. So he's got it on something that stamps relevance. The double XXL, which I mean, it's falling off every year. We got to be honest. Or sometimes it makes a comeback. It made a comeback last year, but like it scurries. It goes up and down.
So why? So tell me this: why come all the people that voted him? Why they didn't fucking listen to his album then, nigga?
Well, that's the same thing I asked you. How come all these people that why be better? Why be better? How come they don't listen to his shit? That's 30K.
My nigga did 30K.
And when he does the highest, his highest like 150.
I mean, which is Baby Troy ain't even doing 30K,
bro.
And I fuck with bro. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Where are the niggas at that vote?
I don't know where his sales at. I don't know.
But besides all that, I think Glorilla just had a better year. I think she had a hit song, Cardi B. She came out. She's the true rookie because honestly, if you ask me, while everybody on the list was freshmen this year, that was the one person on this list. I mean, Ice Spice too. That actually came out this year.
One man said he pinned the song that made her blow. If he did not pin that song, where would she be?
Bro, that song is not even her big... Bro,
that is the big break. That is the big break. Everybody else had a huge build-up, like you were saying. They had a huge build-up. They were like the amateur boxers that had to fight in the amateur leagues to work up to pro.
Bro,
she's the Jake Paul. She's Jake Paul. She's got one song in Blue Wind straight past.
I fuck with Big Scar.
Which is nothing wrong with either way.
I fuck with Big Scar. I fuck with Big 30. I fuck with Baby Tron. But none of them even chart, bro. So like, if we gonna bring up that point, they don't even have a hit. None of them have hits.
Well, technically, she has one.
She has one. But she only has like 7 songs. She only has 7 songs. Big Scar has like 2 albums. Big 30 got 1 album. Baby Tron got like fucking 30 albums. 30 albums. I mean, Ice Spice, she only has like 3 songs. But I mean, nobody's just really vouching for her. But she's, good rookie. But I mean,
I just don't. I'm not sold on Glorilla. Like, I'm just not sold yet. Like, I'm not sold that she'll be here in 2 years. Like, I'm not sold yet. Ice Spice either. I'm not trying to say Ice Spice will be. I know somebody rolling their eyes saying, "Oh, we got Ice Spice on the list." I'm not saying Ice Spice will be either. But I know these other guys. If Big Scar was still alive, rest in peace. I know that these other guys would be taking it far in the next 2 years.
Let me just tell you this right now. as long as Ice Spice is posting, uploading that them Instagrams, she's always gonna be relevant to me, my guy.
Alright, eyes do be poking. I can't lie.
Hey man, but
I cannot lie.
honestly, I fuck with all these artists on the list, so I don't give a fuck who wins.
Yeah.
I could make a case for all of these niggas, cause I fuck with all, well, not Ice Spice, but I fuck with all of them. So, I mean,
I wasn't moving on this one. I don't know why, bro, but
hey man,
I don't know, bro.
it's all good, baby. Baby Tron, you know.
And Baby Tron.
I don't really consider him a rookie. I guess that's kind of my thing, but you know,
Well,
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
The winner's Baby Tron.
The Ben Reaper.
The Ben Reaper. Oh, New Testament dropping soon, by the way, this month.
Right, yeah.
Goated month. Featured artist of the year. Man. So basically, who was killing features all year? Or who had the best feats all year? The nominees are Future, G Herbo, Kodak Black, Travis Scott, and 21 Savage. Take it away, my brother.
Man, I feel like this is obvious, but just to say what I pick, and then you're gonna get into yours.
Yeah, it's one of the ones.
21 Savage, and let me tell you why, man. 21, he's last year. I don't know if he went last year or not.
No, he didn't. I think
Was it Lil Baby or Dirk?
Dirk won.
Okay, so 21 Savage was spazzing on features this year. We can go with Who Wants Smoke. What's some other ones? The
Jimmy Crooks.
The Her Loss, the Jimmy Crooks shit.
What's the name before that? It had a song before that too. Everything on Her Loss. Nigga, he was on DJ Khaled's
Gunna's album.
DJ Khaled shit.
DJ Khaled shit.
Spazzed. He spazzed on Metro shit.
Yeah, he was on Metro shit going crazy. Like, come on, bro. We can go all day just naming, maybe not all day. We can go for at least another 10 minutes just naming 21 Savage features this year.
It would require us going to the Apple Music, but if we went to Apple Music and actually looked,
Right.
we could go for quite some time.
Right, and then he got the biggest look ever. Like, bro, Drake did a whole fucking album with this man.
And he didn't
drag it down.
He didn't bumble it.
Yeah, so
Some people argue that. I don't get it. I don't get why people think this, but some people would argue that he carried Drake. Even though he's on like 30% of the album. But
that's crazy.
People would argue, I've heard it, I've seen the comments,
That's crazy.
that he carried Drake. So.
That's crazy. But
Do what
yeah,
you
man, 21, bro. That's your feature artist of the year.
Yeah.
And that's the feature artist of the year.
Yeah, I don't even gotta give you a reason why we did it together.
Right.
Yeah. Undeniable. And to be honest, he's one of those guys that's been on like really a 3-year run, like as far as features.
Right.
He's been on a 3-year run, like just Dirk had the higher highs last year. That was the problem.
Right.
His highs was just crazy.
Pretty sure he was a candidate though, 21.
Yeah, 21 was definitely on the list. But yeah, 21 just been going crazy for a while.
Right on.
Alright, hip hop video of the year. The best visuals delivered, or just what we enjoyed the most watching. Come on, man. Like I said, like last year I said the MTV vibes are still alive, bro. Like it doesn't even matter. This is one of the topics, like I told him when we were picking, that you just dump some songs in there. Like whatever video you liked, you just dump it in there. There's really no objective way to view this.
Right.
So, and the nominees are Just Wanna Rock, What Up, Shake It, and Tomorrow Too. Go ahead, my boy.
So yeah, we got you said What Up, that's Polo G.
That's PG and Nook.
PG and Nook.
Polo G. Polo G had the better shit on there, so yeah, it's Polo G.
Right.
That's Polo G.
Uzi and Wanna Rock.
Just Wanna Rock, Shake It.
Shake It was that K Flock and Nicki.
No, K Flock.
K Flock and Cardi B. My bad.
Dougie B.
Dougie B.
Somebody else.
Some other nigga.
Yeah.
Sorry, no disrespect. I don't know your name. I don't remember it.
Oh, disrespect, nigga. Niggas can't with me.
Who was? That's it?
Yes, that was it. Tomorrow Too.
Tomorrow Too, Cardi B and Glow.
Yeah.
So
which I like their music video actually. Like I know I just did a whole like tirade on her today, but I do like this video. They look like they were genuinely having fun.
Right. So there's no really subjective way to talk about this. Objective way to talk about this.
Yeah, there's no objective.
So I'm not gonna just say what I pick, but just to go on all 4 of those videos real quick. Tomorrow Too, all the bad bitches, fire video. What's the other one? Just Wanna Rock. Fire ass video. Uzi, crazy effects, crazy, cool shit. What was it? Shake It. Fucking fire. Like the New York drill. I love watching the New York drill videos and they just fucking getting sturdy and dance. Like, that shit just make me want to fucking get up and do that shit. Fire video. And then Cardi B, Free K Flock. Shit was crazy. And then what was the last one?
Tomorrow too.
Tomorrow, or I think I talked about that one.
Yeah, those were. It was Just Wanna Rock.
It was
What
just
Up,
3?
Shake It.
Oh, What Up?
Tomorrow too.
Come on, man. That What Up video, that was like the 22. That video was like the 2022 version of Back in Blood.
I was thinking that. I wanted you to say it. I wanted to let you finish because I didn't want to interrupt. But that's exactly what I was thinking earlier too.
All the
I was waiting for you to get there.
All the Blinks, Swedish Chirac with it.
Niggas screaming the lyrics.
Yeah, that was like a movie scene. So, you can't go wrong with anything else.
What's the name won last year, by the way? Back in Blood won this video. Yeah, video of the year. So, I mean, What Up being a carbon copy, it had to be on the list personally for me. And yeah, see, you said you couldn't give a subjective and objective. Like, I can be objective in a way that, like, subjectively, I think What Up, like, for all those reasons. Like, it just reminds me of last year's pick with Back in Blood, that being the best. Like, it's just a carbon copy, and I love the song. But, and then let me just talk about the other two before I get into, the one I think is the objective pick. Tomorrow too, those girls were having fun. I love it. That's the first, not the first, but it's like the most recent video I can point back to. Like, I can say that the artists were actually having fun in the video. Normally the artists just try to shit on you, or they're trying to look like they're too cool for school. These girls were every girl in the video was having fun.
Even fuck nigga Free, they was.
Yeah.
They had the pregnant chick. She was turned.
I feel like there was a little bit more turned out because they had Cardi,
they had money too.
Yeah. Yeah, but
yeah, Cardi. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you can just see they were genuinely having fun there, and that just brings up some warmth to my heart. You gotta have that on.
Love to see black women having fun.
Literally. And women of all races too. But
yeah.
Because it was like mixing women in there too, right? Okay,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
And then What Up? I already talked about it. And then Just Wanna Rock, I'm really not a fan of that video. And so, but my pick, objectively, has to be Shake It, because every time I see it, it makes me want to get up and dance. Like you said, it makes me want to start shaking it, nigga.
It makes
me want to hit them all.
It makes me want to pull up in Brooklyn, man.
Yeah, so
where y'all at? Let's get sturdy.
Let's get sturdy, nigga. I mean, this is a very fun topic as far as like the picks. I gotta go with Shake It Up though for the winner. But personally, I probably would have said What Up or Tomorrow too. Those are very fun videos.
Shake It.
Yeah,
by K Flock, Nicki, Dougie B.
Why you keep saying Nicki, bro? What's up?
Bro, I'm tripping. Cardi B.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The GOAT. Your GOAT, actually. You said she was the greatest female rapper.
Yes. Facts.
I mean, I disagree. I think it is Nicki, but I mean, I would not argue with you. I love Cardi B.
Cardi B goes crazy.
I don't think you'll ever hear me say anything negative about Cardi B. I love her music. And the last one of the show, the episode.
That's it. That was cool.
It's the last one. Yeah, we had to take out two. Oh no, we have. Oh no, we have. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. No, we have more. I'm sorry. I just had to scroll down. I'm lying.
I was like, God damn, that's like 5 topics.
No, I lied. All right, so this track of the year. Aha.
Lil Durk.
Aha. I Hate Youngboy, Super Gremlin, Super Gremlin, and Publicity Stunt.
Gucci Mane. So for me, I'm gonna definitely have to go with I Hate Youngboy.
That's the beauty.
Come on, man. I ain't even gotta explain that shit, man.
Yeah, you don't gotta explain it, but I agree. Just everybody. If the little baby was even getting shots.
Yeah, man. Bro was just going crazy, like just disrespecting, violating everybody, family members,
Little baby,
girlfriends,
Instagram models,
affiliates,
Instagram models.
Lil Boosie caught a stray. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah,
crazy.
Also my pick, and obviously the winner.
Right. The winner diss track of the year, I Hate Youngboy.
First of all, if I'm ever saying Youngboy deserves an award, give him that award. Like, if it's me vouching for him to get an award, just give it to him, bro.
This may never happen again, y'all.
Yeah, this may never happen again. This may literally never happen again. All right, one of my favorites, because we, as wrestling fans, we always, we always look at things that reference wrestling and hip hop.
Right.
Tag team of the year, ESTG and 4-2 Doug, Drake and 21, Quavo and Takeoff, and the Blue Bucks Clan. I mean, it's obvious, bro. I mean, you can give it an explanation, but they know. They know.
So yeah, we both thought that, or we both picked Drake and 21 Savage
Of course.
as the tag team / duo of the year.
They probably would have won without her loss, just the way they were going.
I think they just, I don't know, bro. Like, it was like a fucking, like a, I don't know what the exact word is, like an odd pairing, but I don't know the exact.
They really are an odd couple. They're a real oxymoron.
Yeah, right. It's like, I wouldn't, if you would have asked me January 2021, or no, January 2022.
It's like sugar and salt.
Right. If you would ask me January 2022, hey, bro, what 5 collab albums would you want to hear? Drake and 21 would not even cross my mind.
I mean, it might, but it's not going to be like the first person I group in with Drake.
I wouldn't even think it would, because what they would have,
we were going crazy about. We were going crazy about Knife Talk, bro. We would have thought.
Right, that is true.
We would have thought eventually, but
right.
That wouldn't have been our first.
But I wouldn't have thought that they would actually do it, you know?
Yeah, and we would have thought What a Time to Be Alive 2 would be more likely.
Right.
We'd have been like, that's way more likely.
Right. But, yeah, they went crazy, bro. They started off with Knife Talk last year, you know, of course, but that was last year. But this year they came out.
Why didn't we see this coming? Didn't fucking Lil Uzi and Future do a collab album last year?
2021.
Oh, yeah, well, the year before the year that we're talking
about. Or 2020. Right.
But, shit. We should have saw this coming.
Yeah, bro. They started off with the Jimmy Cooks this year. Went #1, and then they finalized the year off.
Is that the song where I was like, 21 dissed me?
What did he say?
All that work and now you must think you a wrestler.
Oh yeah,
you see this chocolate hitter with your compressor.
Yeah.
That's wrestling here. Yeah. That was definitely about me, bro. Cause it was everything that I be talking about. UFC, wrestling. I was working out heavy at the time. I still work out heavy, but at the time
bro must have heard you talk crazy on the pod or something.
Yeah, it was dissing me.
He heard you dissing talking shit about Savage One too.
Yeah, it probably was. I did not like that. But yeah.
But no, man. While I will say I did enjoy some Unconfused songs, Quavo and Takeoff. Blue Bucks Clan, I am a fan of them as well. And who was the other one? Oh, what? Never mind. But yeah, Drake and 21 went crazy this year. Come on, easy winner.
Easy winner. Alright.
Tag team of the year, Drake and 21 Savage.
Easy pick. Single of the year. Come on, like I just gave it away. Like, come on, man. Single of the year. Jimmy Crooks, First Class.
Cooks.
Oh, I keep saying Cooks.
I think I said Crooks when we were starting.
I don't know why I don't remember. It's just like Brooks, but he put the C because he think he a Crip now.
Right.
Jimmy Crooks, First Class, Big Energy.
It's actually a fire name. For you. Sorry to cut you off.
What?
That's actually a fire song title for him, Jimmy Crooks.
Yeah, because he was Jimmy Brooks.
Right. He should have been did that shit.
Yeah. Hey, perfect timing though. It went #1.
But my bad. Can you repeat for the audience? My bad, cut you off.
Jimmy Crooks, First Class, Big Energy, and Waited for You. All these songs went #1, I believe. Right. Every single last one of them.
Right. I guess to go first. So for me, you said what? Jimmy Crooks, Drake, and 21. That was my pick for single of the year. While I did like Wait for You, and of course it went #1. First Class was fucking fire.
Phenomenal.
What was the other two?
Probably the best way somebody has used a sample, and easily the best way somebody has used a sample in the last 3 years, maybe 4 or 5.
He did that. He did that shit. And what was it? Big Energy by Lotto, and what else?
Waited for You. You already talked about that.
It was Wait for You.
Waited for You, Big Energy, Jimmy Crooks, and First Class.
Oh, okay, just 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, Jimmy Crooks, like, come on, bro. Drake floated on that shit, and at the beginning, then it just switches up. 21 just fucking blacks out. Like, come on, man, fire. That's mine. What about you?
I do want to say, when First Class dropped, I was so hyped. I was so shocked that a white boy could do this. As crazy as that sounds, I was just like, this white boy has found the essence of old Kanye, and not in a literal sense, but not in a literal sense, but sampling something and making it a hit. That's what I mean by that. But oh man, this White Boy went crazy, and it went number one pretty fast too. Like I remember like the second day, like the day after it dropped, it was number one. Big Energy's only really like number one because Mariah Carey. And one thing I'm always gonna say, just like Cardi B, Mariah Carey's the fucking GOAT. Okay, Mariah Carey's the fucking GOAT. I'll never say anything negative about Mariah Carey, so of course that's on there. And then Waited for You is kind of overrated to me, but I mean, it was a song that I added on the album that I liked. That's probably all I can say about that. Jimmy Crooks, that's the pick.
Yep.
Didn't know Drake was on some Crody shit because he had added Quavo and he was like, you was going crazy last night, Crody.
Oh yeah.
Bro. Like bro,
Rolling 60s crib now.
Like what? Nipsey died, now this nigga a crib. Like what the fuck? What's wrong with this nigga? But yeah, Jimmy Crooks.
Yeah, man. Single of the year.
Single of the year. All right, so now we're at the very last Hall of Fame rapper of the year, and we just want to acknowledge somebody that's been in the game for about 15 years, probably still doing it. You dropped a single this year. Hov has been I would say he should be on the founding fathers of hip hop. Like if we have like our own mountain of hip hop, he should be one of the
Founding fathers?
Yeah. Or Mount Rushmore, not founding fathers. Mount Rushmore. That's what you gotta call it.
I'll throw him on the New York Mount Rushmore.
Damn, that's so disrespectful. Nigga said not the Mount Rushmore, but only New York.
Hey, but let me just say this, bro. Hov, fire. If you go back and just go through all his catalog,
yes.
So much good singles I like by him.
That's what made me a whole fan, because I used to shit on him all the time just
right.
for jokes and shit.
Right.
And then I actually went to go listen and I was like, oh, this nigga's crazy.
And great rapper.
Yeah.
But just
legendary rapper.
I mean, he popped out. I mean, he didn't pop out too much this year, but he did have the God Did verse. That was fire. And then he also had that hilarious fucking video when he was signing those vinyls. Mm-hmm. And one of the chicks, she had a vinyl. He was going around signing them in a circle. And like the last chick, she had a vinyl.
That ain't even real.
And then he just walked off. Like, that shit was hilarious.
That one ain't even real. And then in the back freestyling too.
Right. Random as hell.
That shit's hilarious.
But yeah, man. I mean, honestly, if we're gonna put Nas in this shit, we gotta put Jay-Z on this shit this year. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
He's the better rapper.
Right. So yeah, man. That's what's that award called again?
The Hall of Fame award.
Fucking award. Hall of Fame 202 award. Jay-Z.
Yep, 2022. Well, that's been the episode. 2022
is a wrap.
It's an interesting year.
Y'all check out that video the episode 32,
just dropped
31 of our reviews of all the albums that came out in 2022. So if you want to hear what we think about that, you can go through and check that out.
There's a lot of disrespect going on in that episode. I recommend it.
A lot of crazy shit.
If you like us for what you like us for, which is probably the disrespect, that episode had a lot of.
We recorded it a while back, so I forgot what all happened, but I put it in my watch later.
About like a month ago.
Yeah, right. So I never got to actually like rewatch it. I watched it while I was editing a little bit, but not the full thing. So I'm definitely gonna watch that again to get a good laugh.
If you like disrespect, that one has all of it.
Right. But yeah, man. 2020.
Why did this nigga drop? This nigga dropped? Niggas were confused when Bobby Shmurda dropped. Niggas took 3 to 5 minutes just to look up if Bobby Shmurda really dropped.
If he actually dropped there. But yeah, man, this is the 2020.
And he did. He dropped like 2 or 3 projects.
That's just insane, man.
And we didn't know he dropped anything. Yeah, that's disrespectful, bro.
But the 2022 year is now closed, man. You got any final thoughts about 2022?
Final thoughts.
I know we're already in 2023, of course.
Yeah, we are, but
any final thoughts about 2022? Musically or just all together overall?
I think I have nothing new to say. If you're looking for me to say anything new, then the last new thing that I have to say, and I'm gonna get real close to the mic to what's recording right now. Cassidy don't drop 4 projects this year, bro. Don't do it in 2023, bro. Do not drop 4 projects, bro. We don't need 4. We don't need 5. We don't even need 1, bro. Just keep it to yourself. That's my final thought.
All I'm gonna say is, man, and I'll tell this to a lot of my friends, man. If you want to call yourself a GOAT in rap, you gotta compete. Or if you want to be considered in the top tier top echelon or just recognizing the 202 awards, you gotta compete. And while we did the recap of albums and we did the 202, you know, there's a lot of names that was left out because you didn't compete in 2022. So for 2023, all you rappers act like y'all too good, don't want to drop new music. 2023, drop that shit. Cause you gonna go outside like Kendrick Lamar did.
I mean, if that shit ass
thinking you to go, and you wanna take 5 years off, and then you come back and you drop some BS.
Sion, what's better? What's better? A nigga drop some bullshit now or drop some bullshit later? what does it matter?
Do you think Lil Uzi finna drop some bullshit, nigga, in 2023?
Well, I think that the red and white tape was some bullshit. Now, do I think that the next pink thing that he's dropping is gonna be some bullshit? I don't know.
Do you think Playboi Carti is finna drop some bullshit in 2023?
His first 2 albums, arguably classic, arguably the best of their times. But his last shit was ass to me, so I don't know.
Travis Scott, do you think he's gonna drop heat in 2023?
Every time I hear this name, Travis Scott, I instantly think, why the fuck do we care? Why do we keep listening? But then sometimes he's on somebody's song and he's featured, and I think, oh, that wasn't that bad. So I don't know.
J. Cole.
Nah, he's dropping some bullshit.
Come on.
No, okay, let me be real.
He's a GOAT, man.
One of Drake's only adversaries in the game. The only person you could really compare to Drake for a long time. However, he's just ain't been the same since For Your Eyes Only, bro. Let's be real. For Your Eyes Only was very bad. KOD was decent, but it was like 5 better albums that year. And then his newest shit was not that great. Yeah, 5.
I'll probably say more than that.
Oh shit! I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was terrible. I just thought it was better albums that year. Hell, I even thought Pusha T's album was better that year. So do what you will with that information.
I don't want to hear that.
I do have a final thought for the audience. Though.
Oh, by the way, Pusha T, you ain't banned, nigga. Come and do your shows. But you know that border, it ain't closed. What is that? But that border open. I don't know why you act like it's closed.
Oh my gosh, Drizzy, bro. Let up on that man, Pusha. All right, so my phone thing is just for the audience, and not just the audience, just hip hop fans in general. I wish that you guys would treat your favorite artists like you treat your favorite sports teams or your favorite fighters.
Right.
Start being more objective, because if your favorite artist doesn't perform well, and I have an example this time, G Herbo. If your favorite artist is G Herbo, you think he's the best rapper, you can't be thinking somebody's the best rapper and they're only doing 28K first week. I don't care how much you fucking like their album. I just gotta get this off my chest, bro. I get that this is a subjective sport because it's hip hop and there's like the only objective things you can talk about are the stats. But they're just that. They're stats just like anything else. They're stats, bro. So if you have a subjective opinion, everyone use an objective stat to back up your subjective opinion. Don't just go, I feel this, I feel that, because I have enough I feel offs. I go on enough dates. I have enough I feel offs as it is. I don't want to have an I feel off with you people, bro. I want to have a factual conversation. I will state my opinion, then I'm gonna bring up something to back it up with like an objective stat, factor a stat, and then we can keep going tit for tat. And that's what you see us do on this episode. The whole gorilla thing, even on this episode and back there when we were, you know, getting smacked and talking about this episode, we were using facts to back up our opinions, and we had to go, oh, well, what about this? Oh, well, what about this? Oh, what about this? Over and over and over again. But other people that I talk to just go, I feel this way about hip hop, and that's the end all be all. And who the fuck are you, buddy? You aren't the only person on this world. It's not just because I like it, that person's the best.
Yeah, niggas just be saying shit.
Yeah, I hate that, bro. I had to get that off my
That's not what I was gonna say, though. I thought you were gonna say something totally different.
Oh, go for it.
So let me just say what I'm gonna say. All you fans, you want to, and it kind of goes on that. If you want to talk about, oh, this is the best album, whatever, blah blah blah. This is the best rapper out right now. Listen to these niggas' albums. These niggas selling 20K, 30K.
I knew where it was
My
going.
favorite artists sell 30K 30K, I bet you I took at least 5K to streams. Come on, stop playing. Y'all niggas, y'all want to boost up these artists. Y'all want to talk about how they the best. Oh, y'all asleep. Oh, y'all give this person attention, but you don't give this person attention. Oh, why is everybody talking about Glorilla? My Millie right now. Oh, and
To your point.
Oh,
One person can't do enough.
everybody want to talk about Lil Durk, G Herbo. Nigga, buy the album. This is like the simple as that. Go buy the album. Stream the album.
You don't buy the album.
Stop. We can't be out here vouching for niggas
Stream the full
who
album.
ain't even doing nothing.
You don't need to buy the album. Just
Stream the album.
the whole thing.
If you call yourself a fan, there's no reason. Me, I'm a fan of NBA YoungBoy, Future, whoever. Get Lil Durk, whoever. You ask me, oh, did you hear that Lil Durk album? Oh, I ain't heard it. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I ain't heard it yet. Nigga, I'm streaming the album.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
supporting
okay.
it.
I can honestly
Support
say
it.
the only time you hear me say I ain't heard it yet, somebody I was do not give a fuck about.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you gonna come online and talk about how somebody's the greatest or whatever, bro,
Yeah.
stream their music, bro.
Oh, yeah,
y'all-
especially when people are retweeting
The
that.
niggas who y'all saying is the GOATs and whatever, the best rappers, these
In my
niggas are selling
opinion,
10, 15, 20K.
In my opinion, bro, you're not talking to the people that's tweeting it. You're talking to the people that's retweeting it. Cause all these motherfuckers, you see like 30K retweets or whatever, and it's like, bro, all y'all did not listen to the album because they did less than 20. Why are all y'all retweeting this and you're not even listening? So it's just, yeah, I don't get it, bro. I don't either. I knew you were talking about that. As soon as you said the other thing and then you got into it, I knew you were talking about niggas not listening to it.
Stream these niggas' music, man, for real. Cause like,
He has a huge.
you can't
point.
call yourself a fan.
My bar for hip hop, it lowers every year. I'm trying to gasp like what the bar is. I'll know by March. By March we'll know what the bar is this year. But I feel like for 2022 or 2020, it was about like the bar was probably about like 100, 110, and then 2021 it was about 195.
Right.
And then 2022, the year that we're talking about, it was like 85, 80, 85. And the bar just going lower and lower and lower for the average of hip hop, like what everybody's doing, the
Right.
average. So,
And I mean, it is oversaturated at the same time too. But my favorite
what is that?
rapper ain't
I know what oversaturated means, but like why are we not happy about having more music?
I'm happy about that. Don't get me wrong.
Well, why are like hip hop fans as a whole not happy that they're getting more music? Because first week sales are only just that. They're just first week sales. So all you have to do is listen to first week. Niggas want to come back like a whole month later or whatever.
And I mean, I understand.
You still have a whole month to re-listen. Just listen to it the first week.
Right.
If it's your favorite.
Right.
If it's anybody that you think is a top 10 art, if it's your top 10 favorite or top 10 subjective, top 10 subjective, top 10 objective, it doesn't matter. You need to listen to those artists.
Right. And don't get me wrong, bro. We understand the context. We know that, some artists have labels that are doing more for them than others, so they're going to sell better.
Yeah, of course it's new
We know
ones.
some artists ain't really putting a lot of money into their marketing, so they're...
Some of them are bots. Tolliver. Got the
like,
bots.
we understand the context. We know that some people just have bigger fan bases, but it's like at the end of the day, bro, don't come to me vouching for a nigga who ain't even can't even sell 30K. Like, come on. What are we doing?
Baby Tron.
Come on, man.
Baby
I'm not. Let leave Baby Tron out of this.
I'm just
Leave Baby
saying,
Tron out of this.
like that was your whole argument earlier.
It's plenty of other people. But
No, it is plenty.
It's people that I listen to. Like, no cap. He sells.
Well, since we're having a rant moment, let me go next. Go ahead.
Hold
Let
on,
me go next. I got
I'm
something
just
to
wrap it
say.
up. Like, no cap, he ain't selling 30K, but you're not finna see me going around saying, oh man, no cap shit, no Drake, no cap. Like, come on, this is not true, bro. This is not true, bro.
But you did say no cap was like Lil Wayne. Like you said that on the show.
But I was talking about like how he raps though. I didn't mean like he's about to be the next Lil Wayne. I just meant like he raps like Wayne. Like
Lil Wayne is like that. Like Lil Wayne is like the one person nobody should just make comparisons to. Like,
no, I'm just talking about. I was just talking about styles, like the rap style. Like,
no, I get what you're saying, but it's just
how like Wayne does the
Lil
like,
Wayne.
and this is like no cap does the same shit. So
It's Lil
a
Wayne.
lot of rappers don't really do that nowadays.
Niggas I just don't think nobody should. It's Lil Wayne. Like that's my number one of all time.
What
I
Lil
just-
Wayne doing now?
He's not doing shit right now. I mean, by the way, he was on the number one song last year. I'm just saying, he was on the number one song last year.
As a feature. If he wasn't on that shit, it was still a number one.
Both of these guys you shit on frequently, bro. So pick somebody's side to be on in this one case, Polo G or Lil Wayne. Be on somebody's side.
Lil Wayne.
Okay, Lil Wayne was on a song that was you know, number one last year. So.
I love their song together too.
I don't even like that song. I still don't like that song. Objectively.
I think Polo G.
And that's just the perfect example of my point earlier. I don't even like that song, and I can still be objective about it. It went number one, like. But okay, so my next thing, since we're just ranting about things that went on in hip hop and continues to go on in hip hop, I get these women are beautiful, and I get that they are more talented than they ever have been, but stop saying that women are running hip hop. Stop saying that. You don't say that. You don't say that. You do not say that. Do not say that women are running hip hop when not a single woman has done over 600K. Not 600K.
100.
60K.
100.
No.
Okay.
None of them have done over 60K first week.
Sure, it's not 50.
It might. I think somebody did over 50. None of them did over 60. I know that for a fact. Because I remember I brought that up in an argument before with the girl.
At least not this year.
No, not this year. Not this year. That's what I meant. Not ever. Of course, Lauryn Hill did more than 60K. I wasn't talking about ever, but yeah, this year.
Sure? Nah, I'm just kidding.
I would hope so.
I hope so too.
I would hope so.
That's like one of the best female rap albums.
Well, I mean, back then they were doing well.
She probably sold a lot more.
Yeah, they were doing well over.
Probably sold like fucking 400K. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
While we trying to talk shit and shit.
Yeah, because back then they were going crazy with numbers.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, we gotta stop. I don't want to see no more tweets. Women running hip until one woman does over 200K, and I'm firm on that number because there are 3 guys that we were talking about earlier that did over 200K. Until there's one woman, actually 4 if you count 21. Until one woman does that, enough of the women are running hip hop shit because there's 4 other guys that.
That's just bias, bro. I ain't gonna lie. To say that shit, that's just some bias shit.
Yeah, that is some bias shit to say that they're running it.
Right.
When you got artists like Lil Baby dropping damn near
running laps around niggas.
Running laps around everybody.
Like, come on, bro.
Everybody.
You can say what you want, like.
And they're
the best selling female rapper.
I think
is
it's
not
the
even
attraction.
Kodak
Like,
Black.
bro, the whole sex appeal is it. I think the sex appeal is what makes these guys say this. Like, women say it because they're just delusional. But when guys start to say this, it's got to be sex appeal.
I will say this though. While girls are not running rap, respectfully, women not running rap. But
I'm not saying they're ass. I'm not. No,
but I mean, I see why people are. I don't see why they're saying it, but I see why people would think that because you know we did have Ice Spice, we had Glorilla this year popping out, new rookies, new stars coming out. We had Nicki Minaj, she went number 1. We got the Sympathy Meg Thee Stallion shit still going on.
I think in hip hop, there's more men that had number 1s than women actually.
This year?
Yeah, there like 2 women and then 3 niggas. Literally, I think 4.
You might be right. Lotto,
Nicki,
she did her thing too.
Lotto and Nicki
Lotto and Nicki did their thing on the charts, and then you got Ice Spice and Glorilla doing their thing.
But keep in mind, Lotto did 20K first week.
Right.
So
I mean,
like,
but
hip-hop,
I mean, even with that, let me finish with my point because I'm really finna shit on it.
Go for it.
Even with that, I mean, you could say Drake and 21 had a number 1 this year, and Jack Harlow had a number 1 this year for the dudes, and then for the dudes like rookies, I mean, you could just throw a name: Big 30, Big Scar, Baby Tron. I mean, while they might not have had bigger songs than Kodak and not Glorilla and all my names mixed up on this episode. Alright, Glorilla and Ice Spice. While they didn't maybe chart like them, I mean, if we're going off quantity, there's like so many there's so many like men in rap that's like charting or doing okay. You know what I'm saying? Better than fucking Ice Spice and, you know? I think it's just, the thing is, I think people are getting caught up in the hype that we got some new women artists.
I just think they're just gorgeous, bro.
They are.
They're just so
but I think they're just caught up in the hype of, you know, we haven't really had a time where it was like more than one breakout female star in the calendar year.
Oh yeah.
And so I think
that's for sure.
I think a lot of people are just
or if you had more than one, it was 2, and then you can obviously tell who was the
hot, way hotter, right?
Yeah,
right.
Like the Remy and Nicki thing.
Right, and then I think also
Cardi B and
this
Remy
is,
again.
I think this is one time where multiple female rappers went number one in a year. Don't quote me on that.
I mean, 2. Like 2 of them did it. Like,
Right,
yeah, you're
right,
right. You're right.
right,
It
right.
was more than
But
one.
I mean,
It was-
That's regular for the mid rappers.
You're right.
Not trying to sound sexist. Not trying to sound sexist, but
It's not sexist if it's true though, right?
Right,
Like this is literally true. They're not selling like that.
Right,
At
right.
least not going number 1. They're
Right.
not.
we
they're
just,
not
we just can't cap like they run in the game.
I don't. I mean, looks wise, they run the game. I guess.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Spice,
that's-
top one.
And that's why I think that's what it is because, like, if a guy drops some bullshit, you're not gonna be like trying to coddle him. Like you just go like, this is we're gonna talk shit. But when it's a girl, when it's Lotto doing 20K or Coley Ray doing 20K, oh, we got excuses. Or we say it nicely. Like whatever we gotta say about it, we deliver it way nicer than we put the medicine in the candy when it comes to the girls. But when it comes to the guys, we shoving the medicine down the throat, nigga. So come on. I think it's just the whole attraction thing,
Right,
personally.
right.
You don't want to shit on somebody you're attracted to. You're trying to smash her one day.
Exactly. That's
Ironically.
couldn't play no better.
And women are the same way. With Roddy Ricch, women cannot let go of Roddy Ricch, bro.
Really?
Yo, yes, bro. I don't know what he did to them, but women swear that his music is still as good as it's ever been, and he's still one of the best rappers in the game. And I think that's just because they're attracted to him. They just think he's probably cute. Like that's probably it. Because there's no other way for you to think his last 2 albums are anything comparable to his first.
Hey, I always say this. I don't know if you said it, but we always say women are the most loyal fans.
Yeah, I agree. I've never said that.
You
but I
never
agree.
want to upset them or pull up the baby.
Yeah, because when they turn on you, it's over.
It's over with.
Just like that example right there. Yeah.
But that was the two of two for 2022.
Yeah,
Awards.
2 of 2 2022 awards. And
Special episode.
recap. And
And
rain.
the second annual 2 of 2 awards.
Yep, the second. And I don't think any single person got the same award twice in a row. I think everybody was newcomers.
For compared to years. Yeah, compared.
Well, compared to last year,
Yeah, right.
in every category, I don't think anybody got like the same one in a row.
21 Savage was close.
21 Savage was close,
Was close.
but Dirk had won that.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Sion.
Oh, Count Christian. But I hope one day somebody gets like 4 of those. Not in a row, but at least we're gonna be doing this till we're like 50. But I hope one.
Somebody get some. I mean, hey, we might have somebody who won some shit first year and come back
Next couple years.
next year and take it again.
Any predictions for we could just make a whole new video out of that. Alright, I'm Count Christian.
Sion.
We're out. Peace.